projects that you're seeing today are the culmination of one project called Juxtaposition, and the other is a level 4 and 5 project. It's a 48-hour project. The first project was about taking collage with sort of random words and really sort of mixing things up, but the proviso was that it wasn't to be printed onto a hard surface. So the first year students have really been quite inventive and have worked with heat transfer, and they've been transferring their collage pieces onto polyester shirts.
For this project, I have created a piece based off a sentence, a picture and a word. My sentence was something along the lines to do with sleepwalking. I had the image of a sleeping fox and the word was cast. So I instantly thought about like doing dreams, doing metaphors, doing like symbolism, trying to like create this kind of visual journey. I kind of came to this conclusion of like an artist painting their dreams and like recounting their life and sort of like going through it in a very metaphorical kind of weird convoluted sense, I think.
And the second project was 48 hours. The starting point was album covers with band lyrics. The students then, actually using old school methodology, create a mask. Then those results were then photographed and digitally manipulated to create the new generation of album covers, is what you see here.
So we had the song Paranoid Android by Radiohead, that whole album, so it was a little bit hard for us to begin with, to be fair, but we eventually came to an idea that we thought worked, which was just a big old TV head and a pig on top of it and a brain. I think the thing that I've learned most from these projects is trust the process. I think that's definitely a thing I've learned about this, is trying to like trust yourself, what you're doing, figure out what you like in the process, concentrate on your skills and try and like reach out into another field, but don't force yourself if you don't get it right the first time. I feel like that was the thing I feared a lot, was like, is it gonna look right? Is it gonna do this? All these like anxiety thoughts, but then by the end of it I was just like, I like what I've done and that's okay, we're gonna leave it at that. And I think it's kind of important to trust yourself and trust the process.
I think in today's world, being an illustrator means that there's a lot of scope, and to really start to stretch yourself out of that comfort zone is really important. Whether it's working on unknown materials, different surfaces, working to a really tight time frame, working in groups on collaborative projects, and really sort of going out of your comfort zone. Combining sort of traditional illustration techniques, analog styles, and also utilising digital technology. All of these skills are really important for a student going out into the world of work.
We did like heat pressing and refining skills on Photoshop, working under pressure as well with the 48-hour project. Having just under 3 days to create this like extravagant mask, it was just like nothing I've done before. It's quite stressful, but also really fun.
I think my favourite things about this degree so far is kind of the ability to experiment, because I'm doing stuff that I have either had little experience in or like no experience in. So I'm like getting to do more stuff than I would have. It's definitely challenging me. It's definitely making me have to think about what I'm doing and like kind of learn to move my style into something that might not be my style, learning how to like kind of just expand. I think that's what I'm really liking, is the fact that it's given me opportunity to expand and kind of like, with our current thing, just allowing us to be like, what do you want to do? Think of it yourself, kind of get into that movement on your own with like the support still there. I think I'm liking that the most, kind of like the talking of it and the kind of like the back and forth.